All right, so we've been learning a lot about the brain, and I want to talk a little bit about the brain because we're looking at it from a very specific standpoint. So the brain works on a localized or specific standpoint to some extent. There's certain parts of the brain, like the occipital lobe, controls vision. You can even get very specific and say, this specific part of that lobe controls horizontal lines. Okay? And the amygdala controls your emotions. And the hippocampus is really important in information being stored into long-term memory. So these are very specific areas. It's localized. Yet at the same time, the brain is global. So it works on a very small standpoint, but it also works on a very big standpoint. Because as that information enters my retina and thalamus and into the occipital lobe, and it's processed by those very specific areas, that information has to be explained to the rest of my mind. It has to be interpreted so that the amygdala can then say, yeah, this is something we should worry about. Or the hippocampus can say, yeah, put this in long-term memory, it's important. Or your frontal lobe can start to plan for the future. Okay? So as you're watching this video, your frontal lobe could say, hey, maybe I should be taking notes on this, which then sends information to your somatosensory cortex, and motor cortex, which takes up that pencil, starts writing things down. All of the whole brain then is being involved in this process, while there's very specific areas that are doing individual tasks. So the brain works very locally as well as very globally at the same time.